two best friends, both alike in dignity.
Nurturing phantoms and courting the muse.
The hag divines when something must die.
Yes, that was Poog.
But this is huge.
The ego loves to seek,
but never to find. It was Berlant
and Novak
the whole time. Merry Christmas. We are coming in remote. We are remote
coming in
from
remote,
the North Pole.
Eating gelt.
Am I right?
Oh, good. You're frozen. Wouldn't have it any other way.
Oh my God.
Okay, you're back.
So are you. Wait,
stress eating chocolate.
Okay, you're back.
The lint.
Wait. Merry Christmas.
Wait,
I can't hear you. Are you really far from your mic? Oh, because you're eating?
No.
Oh, all right.
Hello?
Merry Christmas.
Fabulous.
Wait, so that's Gelt, the golden coin chocolate, and you're saying it's from Lindt? Lind?
No. Apologies.
Oh.
This is a spare Lind chocolate that was given to me. And this is a gold coin Gelt that I got at Trader Joe's for decoration.
That's adding up. That's making more sense here. Germans making Gelt.
Is Trader Joe's German? Oh, Lindt. I get it now.
I mean, Lindt sounds something of that nature. So, we are remote.
Of course we're remote.
And everyone,
it's Christmas.
I hope they're enjoying
Everyone's
it.
remote. It's Christmas.
Yeah. I am, as we know.
I'm really wanting
happy
to
be back in the earphone
Christmas.
game. My crown.
Like, I'm thinking, I was considering going out to dinner on Christmas.
So this is coming out on Christmas Eve, folks.
By the way, it's essentially Christmas Eve because Christmas Eve is in a few days. So
I mean, there's no pretending it's Christmas Eve. They know
There's
we're
no
a few
pretending,
days
but
out.
the spirit.
You know what we are going to do, though, I think? Well, we'll have to see. But
Hmm.
we should go live on Instagram or here or somewhere on Christmas Eve. So stay tuned if that happens.
Sure.
Like a toast, like the old days. Or the time we did it once.
Yeah.
Now
you're texting.
You wish.
Oh.
I just said the
What are
word
you looking
I,
at?
and it was because I was about to say what I'm doing. So the only way that I can enjoy myself right now is if I order in a Starbucks and know it's on its way. What do you think?
I had a coffee. I had a supercharged coffee with this amazing coconut milk. And it really kept me satiated. Of course, I had it with lunch. I had it with halloumi and sweet potatoes. And
Wait, halloumi, sweet
such.
potatoes. Tell me more about your lunch.
It was a poached egg. It was a breakfast bowl at Honey High, which is a real go-to for me. Greens, sweet potato, halloumi, herbs.
I'm going to order in a coffee from Uber Eats.
Great.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Oh, you know what I want to talk about, particularly because it's Christmas Eve, the loneliest night of the year, right?
I know.
People out there, I'm like worried because it's a dark time for people.
Off themselves?
Yes. And,
I know.
And
makes total sense.
It's always like, oh, right, that time of year. And
yeah.
I mean, I get extraordinarily stressed as Christmas approaches. And I was trying to figure out I stay up later and later and later. And then I had my dream last night, of course. Forgot to get the family gifts. And all the stores are closed.
Wow.
And I have that all year
Jacqueline,
long.
I forgot to tell you.
Yeah.
I had your dream.
No.
Weeks and weeks ago, I had the triple tsunami dream the day after you told me yours.
Wait. Amazing.
I forgot to tell you the day after.
Did I speak on
Jacqueline
here?
had a dream.
Three waves of
I think
tsunami.
it was on the podcast.
Yeah.
And the next day, I had the same dream.
Oh my God. Now, what was it like?
Kind of sweet.
Because your eyes widened when I showed you like the feeling of the waves moving just under the chin level. Your eyes widened. It sunk deep.
I was like, oh my God. It's like, and another one, and another one. It wasn't like a terrifying nightmare as you might imagine. But in the dream, I did not think, oh, it's Jacqueline's dream. But interesting.
And
Christmas approaching because I'm also having right now the thing of my house. I'm looking around. My house is a mess, but it's all for a good reason because my closets have been installed.
What?
My life has changed. Huge shout out to Closet Solutions. Unbelievable.
I cannot believe it. So here are my questions.
Huge shout out.
So this is very interesting. It's Christmas Eve, okay? And I am like 2 days out from heading east. No plane booked. Chaos.
And I need gifts. I need to drive and get gifts tonight. I need some last minute gifts.
Maybe us at the Grove? No. Snowfalls.
Do your record. I mean, do your order.
Happy holidays. Happy holidays.
I completely understand the stress of wanting. By the way, I'm already going. Tonight is my last night. I've been up for a year now. Not a year, but for half a year.
Yeah.
I've been obsessing on making holiday cookies for my neighbors.
Oh, right,
I've been obsessing about this. I'm going to be the neighbor who does that. And I'm looking at the counter going, it has to be tonight. I bought the cookie cutter shapes.
Really?
So I'll just make
Where'd
a
you buy them?
Yeah.
I'm sorry that I'm reaching for something again, but
well, I'm ashamed to say I wouldn't do it now because Amazon is engaged in a historic strike. Right. But I did buy them off Amazon, of course, like the
pig
spineless consumer that I am. But I will not be purchasing from Amazon currently. I will be going brick and mortar.
Door to door.
Driving down to CVS. So I bought, by the way, I bought boxes for the occasion. I bought twine for the occasion, and I have the cookie cutters.
Holy shit.
So I'm going, tonight I have to do it.
Yeah.
And I'm looking around going, the house is like wrecked right now. So I have to tonight clean the house, get that jolliness and that feeling of home to then make the cookies.
Well, right, because you're not making them for a bake sale in a panic. Like you just got to it's about the experience. Like basically you need Christmas carols playing.
It's for
you need your own cocktail, whatever, and your baking.
By the way, I have already my batch. I have, which is a huge announcement to say, I have the recipe for batch espresso martinis, which I made recently, and they were a fucking hit, I have to say. And I have some left over in my fridge. So my partner and I could enjoy a chilled espresso martini. Of course, it's chilled. And make the cookies, the jazz going. My fucking fireplace, not going to get into it, works. Okay.
Yeah.
Really setting the scene here. To your point, it's not because of the bake sales tomorrow. This is ostensibly
for you,
an activity for joy.
Right.
So how much do I white knuckle? Well, I gotta make the cookies tonight. Right. I do think I can force it, and I think I can. I think I can force it through so that there will be joy.
Yeah, I think you can do both.
Also, the cleaning thing.
Well, we have a lot to discuss here. Okay, wait. So
I was gonna say even half an hour can change your life.
Oh, well, certainly. And by the way, like the ADD hyperfocus, like we actually clean incredibly well. You know.
Remember when we did that?
When we got it,
Jacqueline and I, when we did saying Jacqueline and I as if you're not here. Remember when Jacqueline and I did that? Where we were texting 5-minute increments. Okay, go do this for 3 minutes. We texted before and after photos.
And then you got
really
like,
help
you're like, I'm cooking now, like, and you wanted to like stop doing the 5-minute. You're like, I'm good. You know what I mean? Like you were like,
oh really?
Yeah, you were like, I think like you were like in motion, so you didn't like need it, but I wasn't ready.
But sending the before after photos is huge
to a friend. Yeah,
like I feel like what I'm gonna do after we record, I'm gonna send a before photo of my kitchen and living room.
So am I to you.
Yeah,
because guess what I'm about to do?
Okay, 30 minutes. What can we commit to?
I'm about to text my neighbor and go, crazy idea, tag sale tomorrow. Okay.
Tag sale?
Literally just because dragging shit to the dump is like, to the dumpster. Tag sale.
What do you mean tag sale?
I just mean like me and my neighbor put our shit out on the street and sit there. I make pina coladas.
Oh, sure.
Like, and we try to make a buck.
Fun.
That's one idea.
I've never heard that term, tag sale.
Are you serious? That's so funny. Like garage sale?
Yard sale.
Garage sale?
Yeah, yard sale, garage sale. Really fun.
Tag sale. Oh my God. Maybe it's not a term. Maybe I'm insane. Like maybe this is one of those moments.
I think it could be real.
Checking.
But can you imagine the Christmas cookies I've got?
Yeah, it's real.
Doing the math. I've got about 6 boxes. Cookies I got it. How many cookies for a Christmas drop off? 5 cookies. 5 decorated cookies? Yeah, that's fine.
Wait.
I got to go get the decorations.
How big are the cookies, Kate? And how big are the boxes?
Well, you know, like a star. The boxes aren't big, but it's not about, oh, here is a dozen cookies. It's about, oh, here are a couple Christmas cookies. It's like a card.
Right, right.
Do you think I need to be making a dozen?
No, I'm laughing. I'm just having
6
fun.
cookies a box, maybe. Well,
I'm just
my first cookie experience
loose in there.
Yeah.
I need to know how big the boxes are.
Right. No, the box is small. The box is small enough. I don't know. I haven't assembled them yet.
Okay.
But there's no way the boxes fit a dozen. I think the boxes probably would be crammed with 6.
And how big are the cookies?
So I think like,
are they little or big?
They're
normal.
I don't know. Normal. Yeah.
So what I'm going to suggest is if they are normal, they're different shapes, right? Oh, I just remembered the most incredible thing that I'm going to do one day.
Okay.
Family friend of ours used to make this thing. It looked like it was like 7 cookies. Each one was smaller than the previous with like a stick in the middle. of gingerbread.
Oh.
And so it looked like it was like a tree, a 3-dimensional like Christmas tree of gingerbread. Cute. So then I was just going, if you had like, you could also, and I guess you do want them to be different shapes, but what if you did 6 snowmen or whatever it's always snowman with me, but whatever, for a neighbor, right?
Yeah.
You rest it in the box. Maybe, I don't know if you have put anything in there or not, tissue or something. I'm saying if they're all the same shape, you can do a stack and just a ribbon. Doesn't that sort of sound good?
Oh, but then you need wax paper.
That's what I meant.
You can't just do
paper.
A loose.
No, you need some kind of paper.
I love that wax paper.
But then
I think here's the thing. The boxes have been purchased.
The box is the thing.
The boxes are in the home, so I have to use them. I did purchase. Oh, actually, I did purchase some butcher paper that I was thinking I'd use to wrap gifts.
Oh, the
just
best.
Brown butcher paper.
Well, yeah,
kind of classic.
Yeah,
I could wrap cookies in that.
Wrap things like a parcel.
Anyway, now I'm actually getting hyperfixation. I'm getting excited again about the cookies. I think the chocolate I just did, the sugar, fucking did something.
Well, yeah.
I was low and now I'm high and I'm ready.
I'm hoping to get high when my coffee arrives.
Hope you're enjoying the show, and if you are, and even if you aren't, I'd argue, once you consider doing a premium subscription, you're going to get bonus episodes, an ad-free experience, and video. The experience of watching us, our faces moving and talking, and all of that richness that it brings. There's the dear friend level, there's the out-of-pocket level, there's even an overpaying is erotic level, which is too erotic to even tell you about over here. Check out the link in description, the link in bio, or even just looking at berlantnovak.supercast.com.
I've reached a point of chaos and I drive myself here so that action must be taken, right? I've hit rock bottom. And
are you talking about the home? Are you talking about
with stuff with like, you've never, my partner, when the cat's away, okay, my partner already has made it east. I'm here, so I'm even more chaos than usual. And the point is, I am thinking about the only thing that'll save me. I have two ideas. One, radical spending on gear, cameras. Okay, that's my first idea. 2, a purge so massive, the neighbors are cackling as they see me carrying shit to the street /dump /whatever.
Like it's
there's
all
an area
gone.
where people, if you leave it there, people take it.
Massive purge.
So I could just leave like
always
the entirety
encouraged.
I'm talking about.
I'm feeling
massive downsize of shit. Okay.
By the way,
inventory.
I feel that with clothes. I feel that right now. I'm going with. I have I feel it because by the way, again, not to brag, but I have this new closet.
Can't believe you.
So I'm like, I don't want to open a drawer and put something in there that I don't love.
Do you love your new closets? Do you feel peace and excitement?
I actually can hardly describe the joy. And I'm just going to say 2 things. Closet Solutions. I booked during Black Friday, so I got 20% off.
Wow.
And I have an announcement, which is sometimes you push through. Because I was, is it right?
Yeah, like, and I was.
My life has changed.
I was.
You were like
feeding the fire.
Well, no, because I was
feeding the flames of anxiety.
Completely. And I sent the plans that they made up. A woman named Teresa came. Fucking talk about measuring. I go, some people know how to measure.
Really?
She was here for 20 minutes, 25 minutes, measuring. She sends over a plan here. Well, because by the way, there's a room, whatever. There's a room that's very small. It's too small for a bedroom. Maybe it could be an office.
You're turning that into the closet.
And she went,
well, that was the joke. You kept telling me.
Why isn't this your closet?
Right. You kept telling me. I saw. Because you tell me I have a regular door closet. And then I see plans and I'm like, she converting the bedroom. What's going on?
Yeah.
But I was like, cool.
So that room now.
Fuck it.
That room is books now and clothes. It's like a library closet.
That's great.
I cannot believe it. Talk about a customer service experience that was unbelievable.
Really?
Claudio came here, built it all in 2 days. Less than 2 days.
Oh my God.
He was here.
All right. You
9 to 3
mentioned that
twice.
you were having an installation.
Built a closet room, another closet,
Friend
and an
mentions-
additional shelving unit.
Friend mentions installation. Your own heart sinks about, you know what I mean? Like I was just a teacher in high school, like every time a friend succeeds, a little piece of me dies. And I thought it was like the funniest thing I've ever heard because
Yeah.
no one has ever said that. You know what I mean? Like no one would ever.
Yeah.
And he did to a class full of children,
Yeah.
you know, or teenagers.
That's hilarious. No, the closet install. I can't believe I had the strength to do it, and that I was able. And this is what I'm talking about. Pulling the trigger. Pulling the trigger because I could obsess about this for a year. Oh, is that the right place to put or just not knowing. I have so much the spatial stuff I can't see it, and I had a friend look at it and go, I don't know if that's the best use of that space, and I almost called the whole thing off.
Yeah, of
And then
course.
I go, I'm putting my trust in Closet Solutions.
I'll note that I did
sometimes
not express doubt at those plans you sent
it was
me.
not you.
So that's
No,
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 I
it
just
was not
mean
you.
like I didn't, I was stirring anxiety for the fun of the conversation, of course, but I couldn't be
Because I
more
had the
impressed
anxiety.
than okay, like so in addition to sending you a before and after of what I hope to do today, and it might not happen at all.
I have
Here's
to,
the
yeah.
fantasy. I leave for the East Coast, okay? I'll be in the East Coast when people are listening. Did I do it? Who knows? All right, but whatever. I head off to Christmas. When I come back here, the new year is about to begin. I want to come back
It's
to
here
a
so
fresh
soon.
home.
Yeah.
I want to purge before I leave.
I see. Totally.
Can you imagine knowing you're coming back?
No, you have to clean your house before you go on vacation, before you leave. You can't return to the dirty home. It's too much to bear.
But because everything's
Purge.
last minute, I don't know that I'm going to be hiring any help. I think it's going to be me. I mean, I looked and it just I think I'm going to crank the tunes, drink the coffee,
crank the tunes,
and
have some chocolate because the chocolate that I just ate energized me.
I'm like, I don't need a tag sale.
Get a little sugar high.
Like, I guess I'm just, like the whole leave it on the street and they take it away thing, or leave it in my apartment complex in an area that people take it away. It's like, it feels like a system, like you can't overload it or something. Like if you just bring your whole house out there, like.
Oh, I had that. My old place, I would put stuff out.
Gone in minutes?
Nice stuff. Out. Gone in a fucking heartbeat. I'll never forget it.
Yeah.
I mean, when I moved, I was like, I'm really going to miss that element of my life because I'll never forget when I put my couch out. And I put it out with the plan did a Craigslist curb pickup, whatever. Right. I put it out there. I go inside to it was gone.
Amazing.
Like, no exaggeration, within 20 minutes, it was completely gone. Clothes gone, things gone. It's a gift. And I do think you can put out, yeah, totally. Like donation drop, of course. And adjacent to the donation drop, you just have to properly label it, fresh clothes, whatever.
Right. TV works. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. I'll never forget the day I put out free mirror, this long mirror of mine. And then maybe half an hour later, I see a young man carrying the mirror down the street. And it was like profound. Like that was in my home.
Yeah, that is
now
profound.
Yours. And the lives of objects, the lives of things.
Oh, well, yesterday
lives they
I was looking at cameras in the same spirit. And I was looking at 2 cameras and a man behind the counter, and I'm in on this one camera, and then I wasn't necessarily going to get it. I just mean in the emotional story narrative of talking to a salesperson. We're really into this one camera we're talking about. And then he's like, well, and I go, it was actually genius. You're going to love it. I go, what about this model? Because obviously you're telling me all the things that are good about it, right? I go, what is it about this model that in 6 months I decide to do a different project using this camera for? And I go, oh, fuck. I didn't know this limitation existed.
Mm-hmm. What's the limitation?
What is the limitation that could come up that I go, oh, I wish.
Yeah.
And he's like, well, and then he pulls out the next one up and he opens up the 2 cameras and he's like, the sensor, which is to me, I'm like literally the core that collects the information. And one of them is like this big ass sensor window, like you think of like a camera, and the other one's little. And I start to just go, well, she showed me that. I wouldn't have even been talking about the other one. It's just plain as day. He's like, what? I'm not gonna get that one. You know what I mean? Like, and then I go, you're good. Am I frozen?
Yeah.
Okay. Then I go, you're good.
No,
I go, you're good.
I was trying to understand the sensor.
I go, you're good. Okay, because I'm like, because I had to get him to bring me the higher up essentially. Like he was barely even mentioning it. Like I was like, you're good. Look at me. And then I started to feel sad for the first camera. Okay,
I thought
the
you were
model
gonna say
below.
that. Yeah. Yeah, of course. Poor thing.
And going like, and this is mental illness arguably because I'm starting to go, I'm starting to go like, literally had to have him tell me like, but a lot of people love this camera, right? Like, not knowing that I was going to maybe go for the more expensive one. Okay, to be clear, I left with nothing.
So it had love.
Yeah, I was like, people really love this camera, right? Basically, like, I'm not breaking its spirit. And then
yeah, of course.
And then I'm like, literally like petting it. I mean, this is sick. I'm petting it, and then I go, and then he goes, oh, oops, I actually had them switched. Like because the body looks the same.
You were petting the wrong one.
Yeah,
you were petting the wrong one. Yeah, you were petting.
And I was like, I didn't know. I think it made me feel better.
Yeah,
because I was sort of like, yeah, look at these two from the outside. I don't know.
You'd never know. Yeah.
So why does that? What's going on there, right? Like, and then I've always had this in my life to varying points, at different times. Like, and it's not obvious. It's not getting in the way of my fucking life. Okay. I'm just like, there was a moment I felt it, and it's like, why? When these are objects, right? And it's like, I think, like, why feel sad about something of no consequence, right? Or why feel, and it's like, because out in the world, there are situations in which someone loves someone more than the other one or something, right? Like it is a human tragedy or an animal tragedy, whatever, right? That exists somewhere and is happening somewhere. And so it's like, it's happening right in front of me with an object symbolically. It's like a painting of sadness, right? We can feel it. Sorry, my coffee's arriving.
No, but continue. What?
You can stew on what I said. Okay, so I had a huge moment of community with Uber Eats just now.
You what?
Because I was just getting dropped off 2 coffees in a bag, right? I felt a little bit like,
yes,
not embarrassed. It's not who I am, but just like a woman in shorts, like, and I have lip gloss on now, so it almost is like
you're clearly working up. Yeah,
but I was just like, I don't know, whatever. Gets out of the car. I walk to meet like in my bare feet on the sidewalk because I don't know, I get some weird pleasure out of that. And like sneaking out, like
yeah.
And then he hands me the thing, and I go, "You're a lifesaver." Okay, and I go,
"Oh, I love that.
You're a lifesaver." I go, "This was some emergency coffee right here." Okay.
Yeah.
Because I just need him to know that.
I love it. What'd he say? What'd he say?
He just loved it. Like, you know what I mean? I mean, he laughed. He said, I forget. Like, he said, like, I mean, yeah, no, he didn't say anything genius. Okay.
Yeah.
But
well, I had almost the opposite. Right, a thing happened where I was in front of my house and a car pulled up and he went, "Kate?" He either said Kate or Kate. No, he went, "Kate."
Oh my God.
And I went, "Yeah." He said, "I'm delivering something for you." And I immediately go, "I'm being sued." Like jury, like a summons. You know what I mean? Like you've been served.
Oh, right.
So I start going, okay, if he hands it to me, I'm going to go, "Oh, Kate, I thought I heard you say."
Genius.
And I was like, what name rhymes with Kate? It could be my name.
Right. I thought you said bait.
So I start going, "Nate? Oh, Nate. My husband's name is Nate." I thought you said Nate.
Oh God, can the wife be served? Can the wife be served for the husband?
Exactly. And no, she cannot. And it was, in fact, an Uber package.
Exciting.
But wait, I want to just say quickly what you were saying about the sympathy. Yeah, it was my ring light that you sent me. What?
Can I grab a cup for this?
Go.
Merry Christmas. The holidays are coming.
Wow, that sounds.
Look, I decanted my iced coffee with soy milk, cinnamon, and an extra 2 shots of espresso into a wine glass. Look.
Fabulous. Frothy By the way, I just found out because my friends had some sugar Christmas cookies. And I asked, what recipe did you use? Because those were the best sugar cookies I've ever received. And she informed me it's the New York Times
Really?
sugar cookie recipe.
Really?
And by the way, I straight up paid. I have a qualm.
Are you?
I have a few qualms.
I can't tell. Are you on your phone or is that static?
Yeah. Yeah, bring up the sugar cookie.
Oh,
recipe.
okay. No, because you're really pixelated, and I thought maybe it was stuck on you from before. I gotta
say that I paid out of pocket.
My voice. If I'm gonna be a fucking radio personality, I have to.
Oh, by the way, my acupuncturist, my acupuncturist goes, "You don't have a soft voice. You have a lot of yang. You have a very forceful voice." I go, "Oh my God, I failed my mother.
Woman?
Like my
Your
mother's
mother.
voice is here." Yeah, I mean, I failed as a woman in so many ways. But
you're butter.
But no. And then like my acupuncturist. And I mean, by the way, she's changed my life already because guess what we have to do? You cannot cross your legs.
Okay.
Joint health alignment. Like, here's what she taught me.
Yeah.
First of all,
okay, no
you
more
cannot cross your
leg.
legs. Second of all, no more crossing the legs.
Right.
And you have to really be mindful of not. It's beyond slouching. It's like the tangle. Like just don't cross your legs. When you're driving, use your headrest. I repeat, put your head back on your headrest.
I know, because we are all in.
Can you believe it?
Forward head posture.
I didn't know
Kate,
that.
I've been talking about it for years.
So
you're finally getting on
board.
board.
I know you have. I know. By the way, I'm really on board now. And exactly. And tongue posture. I mean, tongue, roof of the mouth because of my TMJ.
Are we even fucking friends? I've been saying.
I know. I'm with you.
You pay one woman $200, okay? And
you're 180. Yeah.
And you're
and
you believe her. You'll follow her into the okay. I can't believe it. Now, why did you? I don't mean this defensively. I'm joking. But why did hearing it from her?
TMJ. Because she's a TMJ specialist. I'm there for my TMJ. Right. My TMJ.
Your Amlant was your way in. Versus Vanity. Yeah. Vanity didn't bring you to like posture.
And I did the Caroline Mays. I was like, everything is happening for my higher good, right? I was like, the TMJ flare-up's been really upsetting, but now I'm learning.
That's Louise Hay
to go forward.
Carolyn Mace is a different style.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, yeah. Louise Hay.
Yeah. Carolyn Mace
really
would laugh, I think.
This feeling in my chest.
Hear me say, like, no, that's Louise Hay. Different style. Different approach.
Yeah.
I was thinking about how everyone, wants to get close to their soul this Christmas Eve. Download a Carolyn Mace audio program of your choosing.
Ooh, that sounds nice.
And
can you be more specific?
Sure. Because the reason I wasn't more specific is she has several, and I always think, who am I gonna like when I want to push one on her? I mean, on a friend. I go, which one? I'm just pulling my collection up, and it's so hard to decide because I always fear that like introducing someone to music. One. Like if you play them the wrong song first or something, and so it's like
it's painful.
You just think, there's a risk. And so I go, because like they're all one to me, kind of. I'm just going in my library. Let's see. Entering the castle. And if I take it further. So this one. I'm afraid that I can't find this one. Entering the castle, I think, is probably exploring her mystical experience of God. Probably the most like.
Oh hell yeah!
It's probably the most like immersive one because she, lectures, right? And then alongside that is in a kind of with music, like you just heard, guiding you through the 7 mansions of your interior castle. Okay.
Incredible. I love that.
So, I mean, that's like, now I don't even know if you want to start there because it is almost like do the others to get the basics,
work your way up,
and then when you get when you're ready for that. But it's related to Teresa of Avila's The Interior Castle, and in which Teresa of Avila wrote for her nuns a guide for how to, pray and how to get close to God or whatever, right? And so it's
Well, there
based
it
on
is.
that. And she said
And that's a Christmas Eve.
Yeah, she said there's 7 mansions of the interior castle of the soul. And anyway, so it's incredible. And then if you wanted to start kind of like, I do love her like old school. You know, this is like, I should put this stuff in our shop. Spiritual power, spiritual practice. It's like,
why am I coughing, Jacqueline? This is horrible.
Hey, Kate. Wait, this is like pulling a card from a deck. Me starting randomly.
Yeah.
I got to get on with my life and figure out how to walk a different way. And he said, and I noticed people feel sorry for me. And he said, I let them. He said, but it won't do me any good. He said, so I don't let it into my system. This man was a fountain of power and of strength. I don't even know him, and I've been touched by his story. The man that hit him was drunk, apparently. He could be very angry. He could hate that person for the rest of his life, and he knows that. And he said, I could. And he said, but what good would that do me? He said, it's going to make my leg come back. He said, why should I live my life living under the blanket of hatred?
I mean,
so it of course froze, so I was not able to hear all of it. Yeah, naturally. I heard blanket of hatred. The man was drunk.
Yeah, okay.
Is this about the man who hit him on the head and then his vision came back or whatever?
What? No. Okay.
You know what this is?
No. This is
this
is why I'm talking like Mace is so like hardcore. She's telling a story about a man who a drunk driver hit him, and I think he lost his leg or legs. And immediately, basically, like from like day 2, was like, I will not let my soul be consumed in hatred. Like he just was like, nope. Like, and Carolyn Mace is talking about like, he's like, people feel sorry for me. I let him, like, but I'm not going to do it. Like, and him being a fountain of grace and wisdom, and how his story, her not even knowing him, his story like has touched her and whatever. It's just,
wow.
But it's just, but her tone, like her vocal tone says so much to me. She has this attitude of that. I just like, she's like,
she's no nonsense.
It's just heaven. Like, it's just, God, that's what I need. I need to crank up the Mace and then purge my home.
Hope you're enjoying the show, and if you are, and even if you aren't, I'd argue, once you consider doing a premium subscription, you're going to get bonus episodes, an ad-free experience, and video. The experience of watching us, our faces moving and talking, and all of that richness that it brings. There's the dear friend level, there's the out-of-pocket level, there's even an overpaying is erotic level, which is too erotic to even tell you about over here. Check out the link in description, the link in bio, or even just looking at berlantnovak.supercast.com.
Quickly, I want to rack focus to my my batch espresso cocktail recipe, because this was really great, and I scoured Reddit. It's confusing. I asked my friend who's a bartender. He had his whole other theory that was much more complicated. Okay.
Right.
I thought it was, I thought it was Kahlua. It's Kahula?
It's Kahlua. No, it's Kahlua.
Okay. Kahlua.
It's Kahlua.
Kahlua. So by the way, shout out to Pia Baroncini forever, because she was talking about doing espresso martinis. I DM'd her.
No.
I'm lucky enough, the blessing of her reply. And this is her recipe.
Kate.
32 ounces. Kahlua. Kahula.
Kahlua.
Right? Kahlua. 32. Okay. 32 ounces cold brew. I went down to Whole Foods. I got what I considered to be, there was like listen to that. There was like a $14 big thing of cold brew. 32 ounces cold brew. 64 ounces vodka. I mixed that all up in a big bowl.
Mm-hmm.
I decanted it into some of those bottles that have pour nozzles on it. And
did
then
you already have those, or did you source those?
I bought them
For the batch.
I sourced those.
For your new batch lifestyle.
I sourced them. And then
why is it so fun to say source? It just is.
It really is. It really is. And then I had a friend the bartender friend said, what I like to do, because it's hard, the foam, all of that, he said some oat milk in there. Does some creaminess when people want creaminess, but without so much of the sweetness. Fabulous. Shake, shake, shake.
Okay, this
And
reminds
I'll
me.
be
You know
doing
what
a
I
big
want to do?
batch. Yeah. What?
I want to make vegan eggnog, and I want to make it now.
Oh, yeah.
Now it's
Yum.
literally the easiest
Do
thing
it
in the world.
tonight.
There's nothing but creamy, delicious things to put, nutmeg in or whatever, right? So that's exciting.
Eggnog. Make that tonight for sure. And then I'm quickly going to say that Christmas Eve at my mother's home, or Christmas Eve, really, I'm going to do another fabulous batch cocktail, which is batch French 75s,
I
which
had
is
the
a
pleasure of
beautiful
tasting that,
champagne
and it was
gin.
heavenly.
Yes. I couldn't, it was a real hit. You're talking about, and fresh squeezed lemon juice, a cup, and then some gin, simple syrup.
Maple syrup?
Simple syrup.
Oh, okay. Sorry, you froze for a second.
And then at the very end, top it with champagne to die for. Yeah, you loved it. Wasn't it heavenly?
I just enjoy a cocktail so much. Like, I just love, like, the tastes. Now, I like,
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, obviously, I love the booze too. I mean, look, remember how live on our show, right? I brought in fancy, like, fresh from Sephora. I got these, like, coverage sticks that the guy, that it was like, one's a bronzer, one's a whatever, like highlight and bronze, like contour or whatever. And I was like so excited, and like the packaging and whatever. Now, like, what, a week later, loosened my bag. And look, do you see what's happened here?
Oh no.
It's all in there, loose.
Did it break off or did it melt?
Look.
Oof, that's rough.
All right, I think you have to
but what happened?
I think you have to come back from your phone now.
Okay, sorry. I will. I'm looking at the cookie recipe because I was trying to find the right frosting recipe, but apparently New York Times. And I want to say a huge issue with the New York Times cooking app, which I paid for.
Wow.
Not allowing me to save recipes. Something's wrong. Come back in a few minutes. We've been saying that for weeks.
Oh, by the
The
way,
inability to save the
unacceptable.
recipes.
When it's
Why
just
have
like
the app at all?
when it's just like can't do it.
The code, like someone, yeah.
When it's
for weeks,
when it's like
I go. It's the whole point of the app. Otherwise,
it's always kind of
the
like
whole point.
I've always found like
Stored
something about
recipes.
the paying for like the New York Times cooking thing. Like something in me has been like
The
I
Black
will
Friday
never do
sale
it,
got
kind of.
me. Well, totally. And then because I was looking at a recipe, it blocked it. Wouldn't let me look at the Lambrusco Spritz recipe I wanted to look at. They're like, sorry, you need to subscribe. And they got me right at Black Friday and it was half off. And I go, fine, bitch. And I paid. And then look. And then what? If I had paid full price, you'd let me save? You'd let me bookmark recipes? Overwhelmed at the prospect of, oh my God, Jacqueline, imagine it. Imagine if it's, you know what? Breathing in, having a little bit of a dry cough and a little pain in the chest.
And what?
Just imagine.
Wait, no. You froze. So I think I missed something.
I'm afraid of sickness because I suddenly
you suddenly felt
a bit of
it?
a cough. Yeah,
You're
a
worried
bit of a
because
cough all of a
holiday
sudden.
and worse.
Yeah,
don't want
parents
to
and
get
also
sick.
just
Yeah.
and just what if it's you know what? So hang
I
on,
received
walk me through this.
from Paul Monroe,
You're flying east.
whose work I'm often like this is a Paul piece. I'm always wearing Paul's jewelry. I put a couple Paul things in the store because I wear the sissy shirt, whatever. Literally received a package from Paul, all Christmas up. It was a tiny blow mold
Amazing
ornament,
Oh,
angel,
cute.
and then like 2 wrapped items, and they're sitting there wrapped right now.
I've got your ornament on my tree that you gave me.
Yeah, those were the that one is like pristine condition, but like 100 years old.
So
Going into the
gorgeous.
store.
You can tell the classics. You can really tell. My tree is covered in tinsel, which I've always
Beautiful.
wanted to do and never had.
It's
I never
very
did it.
like
And-
60s kind of.
Yeah, that's what I wanted. It's just
Beautiful.
I'll post a photo to the gram. We did a lot of tin ornaments, Mexican tin ornaments that my mom
The peppers, right?
had that she got in Mexico, like in the 70s. Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
And
This
tin
extends
ornaments,
battery
great.
power.
You don't have to fear them breaking. And I have a garland that I bought at Nikki Kehoe some 3 years ago and have not used until this Christmas.
I saw someone in the apartment complex outside of their door. They had like a thick tinsely garland, right? I think two of them. And then they had lights. And the garland that made was the most beautiful garland I've ever seen.
Oh,
Like shimmery, thick, just stupid,
beautiful
garland. But mixed with lights.
Yeah.
I got Sammy the Sensational
Heavenly.
Snowman. He is lit. People who were at the Los Angeles show got to see my 3 blow molds in person. He is lit and he is cheering up the neighborhood.
Really sweet.
Lit from within. All any of us can ask of any of us.
To be lit within always. Something's happening. The episode's really lifting me, and I'm getting really excited about Christmas. I'm sorry, and maybe this is. They can only hope this is translating to the listener. But for me alone, something's taking hold, and I'm feeling the energy to clean, make the sugar cookies, decorate them.
Now I know we talked like a month ago about. I was like, oh, remember I wanted to do a wreath decorating thing, and then we talked sugar cookies. I thought I was going to be involved somehow, but I think I owe my home. I'm not inviting myself over. I owe my home. I think we can have a spirit even if we're remote. Like if I am making cookies at my house or eggnog.
Of course.
And we're sending each other, by the way, before and afters.
Oh.
That.
Well, by the way, I'm already, as soon as we log in, as soon as we log off, rather, I'm sending you before of the house. Cleaning, doing it after. No, us doing side-by-side events.
Like if I achieve it, the befores are so laughable, like people won't even think they're real.
I can't wait. I want it.
And then I'm gonna tell my neighbor, because I sometimes I'll be like, whatever, like some excesses that have been sent to us, like because I don't really light candles, so if too many candles come my way, my neighbor actually lights candles for real and burns them down and loves them. So, I'll tell her certain stuff is what?
Sorry.
No,
I just remembered I forgot to mail a couple presents today.
I haven't mailed anything in years.
And now they won't fucking get there by Christmas. See, this is what I'm talking about. I almost mailed them like a month ago and I go, that's crazy. You can't mail Christmas presents. It's rude to the parents. For children, I want there to be presents under the tree for these kids, and I fucked them. They literally call me Aunt Kate. It's like,
So
it's them. Like, yeah. It was unbelievable. To have a child see you with makeup one day, without makeup the next, and go, you look really different from yesterday.
No.
Yeah. You look really different, Aunt Kate.
No.
And I go, I still have tinted sunscreen on. It's not enough. She wants bronzer. She wants blush.
Or she doesn't want it. Like,
oh, that's true. No. I sensed in her voice
sadness.
Was like,
I know.
I liked
Look at me
it more
try to
yesterday.
make it okay. Make it like, it's different. Like,
no, but back to the point. We can have the remote experience, and I know this sounds like I'm really forcing it through, but listener, if you're trying to conjure some spirit in your home tonight,
and
I also want to recommend one of my Christmas favorite things to do every year. Chances with Wolves, my favorite radio station from East Village Radio. They do the most beautiful most amazing Christmas playlist.
That's interesting you say
Christmas. There are so many of them.
Okay, again, because I was dreaming of releasing my we could collaborate, whatever, Christmas playlist for the listeners, and then they could really be with us. Just a thought.
And of course, you cut out completely. And you came back for just a thought.
In case we edit this out if it doesn't happen, but if it does, I'm like, Kate,
what?
I'm going to put together a list. I'm going to put together a playlist. The playlist should be live link in bio for the listener.
Yeah.
Whatever, Apple, Spotify, put it together. That'd be cute.
Yeah. These playlists, though, they're like rarities, and they're not, you know what I mean?
Wow. I still think a curated, I mean, you've never heard of Man with a Bag, so
that's true.
You're not that deep.
That's true. I've never heard it.
Okay.
No.
No, but, and by the way, like Man with a Bag, I went to put it behind one of her songs. There's like 10 versions on
oh yeah, of course.
Instagram, and like they've been used thousands of times. I mean,
What do you think about people getting engaged the week before Christmas? What do you think about the Christmas engagement? What do you think about engagement at Christmas? I think it's happening all over the world, right? Going home for the holidays. Oh, pop the question. Does it? So here's a question. Carrying through, then
every year.
Do you know what I mean? I understand why people do it because it's like, well, we're about to go see the family. We're about to go do the But does it corrupt Christmas? Does it corrupt the engagement? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I think
Not corrupt.
I think it
Corrupt is too strong a
depends.
word, but what does it do to Christmas?
I think it depends on
Don't
the
always.
marriage. Okay.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
if you're a couple that is gonna get really into your anniversaries, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like if you sense that,
Choose a different date.
then you got to think
Choose
about
a different date. Yeah.
If
But if
you
it's
guys
more
are just like,
just yeah,
if it's romance and you're like, let's go, let's do it, right? And fuck
that's
it.
great. Kelly Ripa and her husband, they've been married for like 4,000 years, and they eloped. Just random, couple facts. But
Old Mr. Kringle, the dawn and jingle, bells on the ring, all the jingle way. Everybody's waiting for the man with the bag. You know what I keep
What?
thinking about? Keeps coming back to me. Being at Sephora and the makeup artist,
what?
selling me this bronzer and highlighter and the idea of light contour and saying, and a little up here to shorten the forehead. I literally think
Right.
my large forehead is
How
one
dare
of my
you?
greatest
Yeah.
features.
An asset.
Like-
yeah, totally.
And I was just, it's so fucking obvious, but just, this is the most, it's just, okay. The realization that, like, I always think that any trained, like as though everyone who's trained as a makeup artist at Sephora / like, that they all, not, like, people have different taste about what makeup looks good. Duh.
I mean,
It's not like
of
just,
course. I know.
so it's not just like,
One, yeah.
and you have taste about your own.
It's like clothes. It's anything.
There are people who
Yeah.
will do my makeup, right? And think like that I look better than some other time. And I might think I look better the other time. I mean, like, you know what I mean? Like,
Imagine. Yeah.
so it's actually like, it's not just looking better or worse, right? It's looking a way that, I mean, duh, this is so fucking obvious, but there's something that is missed. There's two axes. It's like one axis is like your own taste or something, and the other one is better or worse. Like,
yeah.
like, have you ever been dolled up in a way that like is beautiful, but like you hate it? But
Of
it's
course,
technically
of
like
course.
beautiful. Like you're like, yeah.
Yes.
And that's like,
yeah.
and like what, it's like, you look amazing. I mean, I like cried and took off a dress at a photo shoot, and I have full video of it, by the way. 9
Oh,
minutes.
it's incredible. Please.
Okay.
Send it. No.
Yeah. So I'm on a roof and I'm with Nick and Greg Lennon, fabulous hair and makeup, and
Yes.
grabbed all these
wonderful.
dumbass dresses to wear for this shoot on this roof. And I'm like, I want to go for it. And yeah, I should wear this dress. And my friend Paul was like, looks great. Like, wear the green one. Finally some color.
Mm-hmm.
And I had these brown boots, my Inez boots that I'll post. But he's like, I love it. Peter Pan, because it's just like the bright green and the brown. And I'm like, yeah. And then I'm like, and I had all these other clothes with it. And then I started doing it. And we're like marching upstairs. And I just feel like shit, even though everyone's like, it looks good, right?
Right.
But it doesn't feel, it looks
Oh,
good
yeah.
in a way that feels alien to me. And so I go up, I sit
Totally.
there, start doing the posing, they're shooting.
Imagine being a bride.
And then I know. And then she's like, the photographer is great. She's like, I'll let you like take a look. If you're not liking it, whatever, you can, adjust. So like you see me like get up, walk over here, like in the sun to the monitor and go like,
Uh-oh.
and then
Yeah.
it's like, how like when I'm going to cry, like in real life, it's like,
Yeah.
I go silent first because the breaking voice
Yeah.
is too embarrassing. So it's like
Yeah.
10 seconds of silence. Okay. And me going like, I fucking hate it. I hate it. Like, I feel so alienated by the image of myself in this stupid
Yeah.
Zara dress. Because again, I'm like, it's a photo,
Yeah.
like buy a cheap thing. And they're not even that fucking cheap, as we've discussed.
Yeah.
Went back downstairs, pulled on like trousers and a button-down shirt, marched back up and felt fantastic.
Gorgeous. Yeah. I mean, absolutely. Haven't we all?
It's like, and some of it's like masculine, feminine, like preferring to have my femininity emerging from the masculine dress versus,
Of course.
femininity failing in its own expectation.
Yes. Beautifully put, as always. Well, listen, I'm feeling really motivated to clean.
Yeah, I know.
Get Christmas.
Like, get the fuck out of here and get started.
Yeah.
All right, let's take a moment to just
so
wish them. This is Christmas Eve, okay? And I know we are a few days in the past.
This is Christmas Eve,
folks.
By the way, I have a huge Christmas. I know everyone goes, "Oh, what movies you're gonna watch?" Always exhausted by that question, but I'm so excited to watch A Serious Man, which I haven't watched in years.
like, this is whatever, fucking brisket at Thanksgiving. You know what I mean? Like,
I know
that you would never like. Hey, because I've got a couple.
I'm so
excited.
Too, Kate.
No, Kate.
My sweetheart has never seen it.
Kate, that's your Christmas Eve rec, or that's tonight with the Christmas cookies. That's not Christmas.
Okay, listen. I mean, I don't know.
Wait, let me just say one thing. Okay?
I think it's Christmas Eve.
Well, no, of course, I'm not trash. Anything can be amazing on Christmas Eve, okay? But if people want to watch what I'm watching tonight, as in,
okay, what are you watching?
Christmas Eve, I usually like to.
Yeah.
I like to either do. Well, probably one of my number 2 favorite Christmas movie. I'll say it again. It's always hanging in my office, but Scrooged. Bill Murray's Scrooged.
Never seen it. Never seen it.
It's everything, okay? It's okay.
Wow, maybe that's what we'll watch.
So you got that going for you, and then I just watched at the time of my life watching an action movie, Carry On. It's like Die Hard.
Oh my God, that was advertised to me. It was advertised to me on Netflix.
It's like Die Hard, in an airport.
Is there Christmas? Is there Christmas?
Well, yes.
At Christmas time?
They're kind of doing the like the same joke, yes, but they're sort of, how it's like the joke is like, Die Hard's a Christmas movie, whatever, that whole thing.
Yeah, of course.
So there's that, and then
hello, studio. They give you more money if budgets. You'll get more money if it's at
Well,
Christmas
I want
time.
everything to be at Christmas. I mean, but I just mean this joke. It's supposed to be like this joke of like, that's like the bros, whatever. I like don't know if this has penetrated your consciousness because like I almost think it's like wouldn't have or something, but
yeah,
they're clearly doing it in that tradition. But honestly, a fucking
sounds fun.
Hoot. I mean, not a hoot. That's
okay.
Like
this is great.
A just like a action. It's a '90s movie. It's a '90s movie today.
Great, fabulous.
I wish we were being paid to say that.
That's a huge endorsement.
Actually, maybe I will ask for money after the fact.
I'm about to freaking. We are logging off. I'm sending you before and afters. I'm flying into action.
You know what I might do, and I dare you to do it. You probably won't, but
what?
You just go on your phone and go to and it's not stop motion, but it's time elapse. Okay, you set up the phone.
Oh yeah. Oh, set up. Yeah, I won't.
Why? Because you want to be on your phone.
Yep,
bitch.
At all costs.
You don't have a spare. It's so satisfying to watch it get cleaned up like that. Like it's.
I've never done it.
Kate, it's incredible.
Okay,
maybe ask if someone can help you.
Okay, but listen. But a Christmas Eve message. What another year with the hags. Another year, however you're feeling. I mean, again, nothing more depressing than being in the face of Christmas, and it not being fucking everything you've ever wanted. When things aren't everything you've ever wanted, in that moment, it's crushing. The magic slipping through your fingers, time slipping through. You never feel. For me, you never feel more mortal. I feel during the holidays.
I was fucking crying 2 hours ago saying I can't record. It's worth
yeah,
not to be hey, I'm just like you. You know what I mean? But we fucking rally for the recordings. It's worth noting.
Yes, we do.
Sometimes and have to, and so it's like
we push through tears. And we push through it all.
I guess hope is that
and now I'm in the fucking spirit.
Greeting. All I can wish is just wherever you are, wherever you are, it's Christmas Eve and And like we're just really glad to have you listening.
So glad. Whatever. If you're listening, draw a bath. Light a candle in a safe area adjacent to the bath. Take a bath with us. I mean, what, eat an orange, peel an orange, have a glass of water, have a nice glass of cold water, have a seltzer with ice in it and some orange peel. If you don't drink alcohol, that's a fun mocktail. I guess that's not even a mocktail. That's seltzer.
Virgin vegan, virgin nog, delicious. Actually, nog coffee, like they used to do at Starbucks during the holidays. Anyway, anything you just, it's like, I don't know what I'm literally like, anyone out there, you're not alone, you're with us. Like,
you're not alone,
you're not alone, you're with us. It's true. That's like the feeling I have right now. And
reach out, post.
Oh, no, reach out. That's huge.
Post, but reach out.
How about
here?
Xmas Eve?
We'll be thinking about you all.
Xmas Eve hag or something. People could post that, and then they could all see each other. That'd be nice.
And they can go out.
Hagsmas
chat
Eve
with each other.
Whatever, we'll figure it out.
Merry Christmas. However you celebrate or don't
whatever
celebrate.
Your night is like.
And we'll see you. We're here,
and we'll see you on New Year's Eve. Our next episode comes out on New Year's Eve, so get ready for that.
How exciting.
That's huge.
Wow.
Love you.
Love you.